What's up guys, Icebreaker here. As you know, Mega Crab is ended, which means one thing, and that is Warships Season 18 Freeze has begun. I'm going to jump in, I'm going to show you what I've been doing at Chewier with the base layouts and all that sort of good stuff. And I've also got a warning for you, so stay tuned, and yeah, let's take a look. So guys, this is my Chewier layout. As you can see, I've got my ERs tucked up in the corners, and my defences are laid out away from them, not covering them at all. Obviously I've got this one mortar over here, but I will tell you why in just a sec. Obviously at Chewier nobody has any flares, so you can use your defences as sort of like a trap, a lure for your opponent's troops. By having them spread out along the beach like this at the very front, it doesn't matter whether they do a split landing or whether they spread the landing out across the beach. Either way, they're going to follow the path of the side of these defences towards the back up here, towards the trophy there. And obviously as they do that, the troops all condense into a tighter pack as they clear through the defences, at which time my splash damage will come in and start taking chunks of them out. And then once that's done, obviously this ER here is the closest, 9 times out of 10. So this one here is literally just to put a final kick in as they come over the mines, hopefully take out a few more. Then if they manage to take out that more, they'll get this ER, but then they've got to walk all the way over this side to get this one. And then obviously the mines there will scupper that. So that's the theory behind this Chewier layout that I've sort of put together. Does it work like that in practice? No, not every time, but 9 times out of 10 it's definitely slowing down your opponents, because they've got to take all the extra time to clear all the defences before they can move on to the ERs. Obviously if I have all my defences laid out over here, as they're clearing through the defences, they're working their way towards the ER itself. With the layout like this, they're working through the defences away from the ER up to this point, and then they've got to move over to the ER, travel further, and then back again to the other ER. So it's all about wasting your opponent's time and using your defences and your layout to trap the troops and force them to take a longer path between the ERs. So that is the theory behind that layout. Right, so this is my tech tree. As you can see, I've maxed my landing crafts. Obviously, that should be the first thing you do on every season of Warships, is max your landing crafts out. I've kept my cryos at tick 1, because I'm not going to be using them too much this season after we jump to sort of 3 and 4 ER and such. So tick 1 of them is absolutely fine. I've got tick 3 shock bombs, tick 4 mortars. I've maxed out my troop damage nodes because I want the defences taken down faster than they can shoot multiple times at my troops, so obviously I'm going to take less losses that way. I took the mortars on the multi-node and maxed out the machine gun. I've maxed out my rifles and I've maxed out my mines. My plan is right now I'm saving the keys to get to heavies, and then once I have the keys there for heavies, I'll be opening the ER. And jumping up to 3, even without the flare, I'm still going to take on, still going to jump out, get away from 2ER. Because I didn't play enough last season to be able to make that jump straight away, so I've had to play a few battles at 2. So let's take a look at some of these attacks. You can see as my attack log is mostly wins. I've got a few losses to where I fizzled on other people's layouts, so they've got good layouts and stuff. So I'm using 1 cryo, 3 boats of rifles on one side, and then the same again on the other side, just doing a split drop and then just letting them farm up, just letting them clear, using the shock bomb to shock the machine guns and the mortars. And then you can see as he had his defences there laid out by his ERs, my troops that would be led straight towards the ERs. This guy again has got his ERs in the same place as mine, but his defences there are sort of leading my troops straight to his ERs. Even if I had flares, I wouldn't need to use them. As you can see there, they've split up nicely and gone to both ER. Okay, I want to show you this one because this one is becoming quite a popular layout. The clumped up base with the 2 ERs tucked right at the back with loads of mines and machine guns and mortars and all sorts of nasty defences there that will take out riflemen quite easy. The trick to this is all about the delayed drops. What you don't want to do is land all your troops at once, because as soon as they take out these 2 machine guns, that all of your troops are all going to hit these mines at the same time. And what you want to do is you want to slowly feed riflemen into the battle, so that as they move through each layer of defence, they take out the next layer of mines as well, just as then your next boat of riflemen is coming in to take out the next row of defences and the next row of mines. So what I mean by that is, I'll show you now. I used 1 boat of cryos, 2 boats of cryos, sorry, and 3 boats of rifles to start off with, and put a shot down straight away on machine guns, just so that I had some time to get the riflemen up there and get them clearing. And then you can see as they're clearing the mines, I'm dropping the next boat of rifles, and then I time the next couple of boats so that the feed of riflemen is constant through the rest of the attack. And then as they're clearing through, they're clearing the mines, killing defences and moving on, just as more rifles are feeding into the attack to take down the next row. And obviously you're keeping stuff shocked into that as well. So then by the time you get here, you've got absolutely loads of troops left to get the ERs down really quick. Obviously if you land all your troops on a layout like that, you wouldn't make it past the sort of 2nd or 3rd row of defences. You'd be out of GBE and out of troops. Okay, so that is more or less it for the 2 ER meta right now. It's not very exciting. It is very heavy on troop losses. The warning that I spoke about in the intro is, if you haven't started Warships yet and you don't have enough keys to get to heavies or to flares and you need to stay at 2 ER, make sure you pick up riflemen, because having just cryos and unlocking and maxing loads of other stuff without getting rifles first, you're going to be stuck. There's a lot of people across our social media right now who are in a predicament where they've got quite heavy defenses, they're stuck at 2 ER, heavy defenses, but they forgot to pick up rifles. So all they have is literally cryos to go against the bases, like you just seen in my attacks. Obviously that's going to be a no-go. You're not going to win any battles like that, and you're certainly not going to get to any ERs. So they're now in the position where they need to beach their ERs to drop their rank down really low, and hope they come across a couple of other players on the way who are doing the same thing. So hopefully there'll be a few battles there on the way down where people are doing the same thing to grab a couple of ERs towards a chest or 2. Obviously once your rank gets low enough, you'll be going up against bases that are much easier. You might be able to nick an ER here and there from just using cryos. Obviously once you have enough keys for the rifles, then you can get on the rifles and make up your losses, regain the ground you lost on Trophy Road. Obviously if you end up back down here somewhere, just to be able to get a few ERs, you'll be able to make all that ground back up really quick as soon as you unlock rifles. So if that's what you've done and you're struggling to get the ERs for your chest, you need to drop your rank, just beat your ERs, pull all your defences off your layout, and just hit battle and retreat, battle and retreat, battle and retreat, and just keep doing that until you find a couple of bases that you might be able to grab an ER off, and then slowly build them up towards a chest and get them rifles. Supercell, if you are watching, please think of these guys, give them some keys, give them some tokens, just enough to unlock one node, a bunch of keys just to unlock rifleman maybe. Ian Beast and maybe Martin, if he's allowed out to play, will be live later on today. 7 o'clock UK time we'll be going live, and I'll be jumping up to 3 to grab them heavies and see how we get on. So I'll see you then, or if not, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching guys, catch you later.